Study Guide 5, question 9. Calculate the volume occupied by 1 mole of nitrogen gas at 244 Kelvin in 1 atmosphere. So we can do what we've been doing and make a table. It won't hurt. So we'll make a table, 1 and 2. And we've got 1 mole of gas, 1.00 mole. We don't use that variable as much, but that's n, lowercase n, the number of moles of gas. At 244 Kelvin, we think to ourselves, well, that was nice. They put it in Kelvin for me. That's a temperature. And 1 atmosphere. And that is a pressure. We know that by looking at the units. And then we're done with our numbers, pulling numbers out. There's only 1 row. What do? Well, this is PivNert then. PV equals nRT. Did we waste time or anything by doing a table? No. We've got things organized. You're just contrary. PV equals nRT. Because look, we've got things labeled. There's N, there's T, and there's P. We are looking for V. It says calculate the volume. So we're going to take this equation, which blessedly has no fractions in it, and solve for V by dividing both sides by P. P over P is 1, unless you have P over P in the bathroom, where your children are missing the toilet and then you have a smelly bathroom. That's not at all from personal experience. No. So volume equals nRT over P. Well, N is 1 mole. R. Oops, that's not M. It needs to be MOL. I see a lot of students abbreviating mole as M. M is meters. Okay? I know that's not what you mean, but you got to be careful. So it's MOL, moles. What's R? 0.08. Yes, that big thing. It's the ideal gas constant, and I will give that to you on the exam. So it's 0.08206, and you have to write the units in there. Liters, atmospheres per mole Kelvin. With PivNert, because it has the ideal gas constant in there, you have to use particular units. And the temperature was 244 Kelvin. And then that's all divided by the pressure of 1 atmosphere. Check your units. Atmospheres cancel atmospheres. Moles cancel moles. Kelvin cancel Kelvin. If your pressure is in millimeters of mercury or torr, you have to convert to atmospheres here. If your volume is in milliliters, you have to convert to liters. You didn't with those other sorts of gas laws, but for this one you do. So we end up with 1 times 0.08206 times 244 divided by 1. Let's round that to 3 significant figures and we get 20.0. And the unit will be liter, because that's the 1 unit that didn't cancel out.
So if you're given the volume and it's given in milliliters, then you're converting that to liters, so you're
right.
Going to cancel out.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're given the volume in milliliters, before you plug it into the equation, convert it.
Okay.
Could you convert it after you put it in there? Yes, you could. But you know, I think most students in Chem 10 would find that a bit confusing. So if you're going to use PV equals nRT, look at the units on the gas constant and make sure that all of your quantities agree with those units.